Good evening, these are tonight's main stories. Following the presentation of the national budget today, the government announced that it expects widespread support for the proposal of increasing funds to the third sector. However, the proposal of establishing a separate controlling body for schools run by religious organizations is not expected to win similar support in the Norwegian parliament. In an unprecedented demonstration in Trondheim, 80,000 demonstrators marched through the streets under the banner, "The creation is Spar, don't touch it." The demonstration was part of the campaign against the proposals for genetic optimization and was organized by the majority of the country's religious organizations. At Hamar, the protracted court hearing with regard to the application of a conservative interpretation of the Bible in teaching natural science continues. A verdict is expected in a few days. Prime Minister Hildegunn Hussein opened the new Centre for Cultural Understanding in Oslo today. Recent statistics show that the income gap continues to increase in Norway. This particularly applies to the most ethnicified industries. There is some speculation as to whether the national budget presented today will cause protest. Approval by Parliament seems widespread, and the government looks set to stay in power. The proposal of increasing the funding of organizations will probably be applauded by all political parties. It remains to be seen if the proposal of establishing a controlling body for the schools in the third sector will be carried through. It seems likely that the supporters of the religious organizations will throw out the proposal in Parliament. The streets of Trondheim were packed today as the biggest demonstration in the town's history took place. This is a pilgrimage. We're demonstrating that the religious forces in Norway will not be stopped, says Bishop Gørun Baumann, the leader of the Muslim Council, Karen Grammen and Imre Ibrahim Napati of the Norwegian Buddhist Society in a joint statement. There have been more demonstrations, and most religious groups support the appeal against the new law of genetic optimization. Several of the medical religious experts maintain that the new bill doesn't accept that humans are mortal. The new bill states that it's illegal to prevent the application of new medical technology if it will save lives. This bill does not differentiate between saving life and prolonging it, says Camilla Henriksen at the Johannes Clinic in Oslo. Health Minister Tord Zvajkovic replies that the arguments maintained by these religious groups remind him of doomsday prophecies.
We just want to help people make decisions about their lives themselves, regardless of race or religion.
At Hamar, the protracted natural science court case is drawing to an end. The issue at hand is to what extent scientific facts should be taught in private Christian schools. After 4 months of arguing in the media and the courtroom, a verdict is expected soon. The outcome seems at present uncertain, but as plaintiff, Norwegian government seems extremely critical to the way current rules have been interpreted by these schools.
We cannot let large groups of young people believe that the evolution story is wrong. They're facing a modern world based on natural scientific facts. Believing that the first woman was created out of one of the first man's ribs really defeats the object.
We live in a free society. We demand freedom of thought for our children. We cannot accept that the infidels force their blasphemous ideas on our children. We believe in the script, and they don't. That's all.
Recent statistics show that the income gap in Norway continues to widen. This particularly applies to ethnicified industries. The greatest differences are found in the Slav-dominated building trade, where the gap is still widening, whereas high-tech and bio-maritime companies are found on the opposite side of the scale. These are trades which recruit employees on a more multicultural scale.